a sense of community when you're free. Rolling through the mountains, rolling through the valley, rolling through paradise with me.
Hello, everyone. Well, it's always interesting and fun for me when a guest is willing to return. That being said, my guest coming back for a second interview is Sonic. Welcome to the show, Sonic.
Well, thank you. Thank you. It's nice to be here. It's nice to see you again.
Thank you. It's nice to see you. Now, you've written a book, correct?
Yes, I have.
And what is the title of the book?
This title is Sonic Loves Charli.
Oh,
And,
okay.
Yeah. And it's a very quick read, very easy read. There are only about 12 pages for reading, and then the other 50 plus pages are mostly screenshots, pictures. It's kind of a scrapbook. It's called Sonic Loves Charli. Then it says a fun-loving book based on true psychic experience. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I was going to ask you.
It's very interesting. Yeah, it's the story of how I became aware of Charli and how I was affected by her. And so it's very interesting. Like I said, it's a quick, easy read, and then the rest is just fun entertainment, a scrapbook, if you will. Yeah.
Oh, I just want to show. I don't know if the lighting is bad here.
Okay. Oh, there it is. Yeah. That's it. That's the cover. Yay. Yeah.
So what? Yeah. Sorry. What inspired you to write it?
Well, at first it was just it was an idea to make her aware of how I became aware of her, without me having to go through it and have a long dragged out conversation. And then I started coming up with little ideas of how it would become more entertaining for other people. So it's focused. There's focus on Taylor Swift, because I wouldn't have necessarily become aware of Charli if it hadn't been for Taylor Swift's Reputation tour. And so it goes out to Swifties as well, as far as the entertainment side of it.
Right.
Yeah.
So how long did it take you to write it?
Not too long, just maybe a month.
Oh, that's not bad. Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty easy to write.
I know it's available on Kindle. Is there a place where it's available?
Well, there are links to Kindle from Facebook. That will be the only outlet. And then we'll look into getting some physical copies up in stores, possibly in the near future. Yeah.
Right. Now, you're in the U.S., correct?
Yes, I am. Los Angeles.
Los Angeles. And so Kindle, I guess, and whatever you say, the links, they're available anywhere, correct?
I think so. I hope so, yeah.
Yeah, I did have I tried to download it, but unfortunately I don't have Kindle, and I was trying to get Kindle, and it's like, sometimes I am technically impaired, so I had to let it go, but I'm anxious. I am curious about it for sure, so I hope other people.
I went to download it myself, and I was only getting a sample of it, even though it's only $1.99.
Right.
So I got a sample of it, but then I found that when I linked to it through my Facebook, instead of going to Kindle, when I linked to it through Facebook, it said view book, and I was able to see the whole thing. So instead of using my Kindle app, when I want to look at the whole thing online, I just go through the link that I put on Facebook, and you can scroll through the entire book.
Okay, great.
Hopefully that'll work for you if you try it that way.
Yeah, maybe. For sure. Yeah, so I will. And
okay.
We'll share that link as well. So anything else you want to add about it? Because I know you just wanted this to be a nice, quick little interview, right?
Well, see, yeah. Short and sweet would probably be best, yeah.
I just want to remind people, though, that you're also a musician.
Yes, I am. That's my life is wrapped up in music, yeah.
Yeah,
I have a lot of songs. I play guitar and I sing.
And
play
Sonic
other
is
instruments,
just,
but
sorry, yeah. Sonic is just part of the name that you use.
correct. Yeah, Sonic XSX,
SS.
inspired inspired by Charlie's XCX, Charlie XCX, and I'm Sonic XSX.
Not confusing me.
Yeah, well,
So tell me
you
about
want
that
to confuse
inspiration.
you. Okay, I'm listening. I hear you.
Yeah, tell me about that inspiration. You said you were inspired by Charlie.
Right.
Yeah, so what was that about?
Well, that story is kind of in the book as far as like the Sophie thing is very interesting. Sophie was Charlie's very close friend and producer up until um when Sophie passed away in 2019, in January of 2019, and I was in the hospital at that time.
Okay.
And something happened to me. I was in the hospital watching on Netflix the Taylor Swift Reputation tour, um, and I saw, and then during a song called "Shake It Off," Charlie XCX was an opening act for that tour, Taylor's opening act, and she came up, her and Camila Cabello came up on stage to sing a song called "Shake It Off" with Taylor. And that's how I first saw her. And I thought, oh, what a cute girl. You know, they're both really beautiful and whatever. And I didn't think much of it. And then when I got out of the hospital, I was able to go online to take a look at what her music was all about, to see more of her. Because all I was able to see up until then was the Shake It Off video. And when so I saw this video of hers, a very recent video from her latest album, Crash. And I'm not going to get into detail because but something came over me and it hit me like a ton of bricks. And I was like, what is going on? Why am I getting these vibes? Why am I feeling this? This is kind of interesting. So I decided that I would have to go speak to a psychic and see what kind of, but I'm not, I wanted to get an energy reading, not tarot cards or anything else. So I had to search all over Los Angeles to find the right psychic, one that was willing to do just that energy reading. So I went to her beautiful home. I finally found her, by the way. I found the right one who had all the right vibes and felt very real. She invited me into her beautiful home, and we sat at her dining room table, and I went to take money out of my wallet, and she said, keep your money. Don't worry. So you feel like that's very real when a psychic says, just keep your money. And so I did a little wish thing that she asked me to do silently and one out loud. I gave her my wish. I told her I wish for your next wish to come true. She said thank you. So then she sat down and she started to tell me that there's a spirit named Sophie who is with me and all around me, and with a lot of energy, and I mean, this is kind of deep. I know it's heavy, but this is a true story. So, and it turned out that Sophie, it's very interesting. And what's interesting, I had just come up with the XSX after Sonic, because of Charlie. I thought it would be a kind of fun little idea to there's already a DJ Sonic out there, and then there's like a band called Sonic Youth. I've been Sonic for many years, for a couple decades, since the mid 90s when I had my band Cinnamon Skunk. We were in South Florida, and I played the video game all the time, Sonic the Hedgehog, and my band was like, you are Sonic. And I said, okay, I'll just take that name. So that's how that happened. Right. But anyway, so just not too long ago, only a year ago, I came up with XSX, and then after this psychic told me about Sophie, when I got home, I Googled Sophie, and it turns out her last name is Xeon, which is Xeon.
Oh.
And so her initials are SX.
Oh.
And I thought, whoa, you know, like her initials are XX. And then there's something very, it became very exciting for me. So I wanted a way to reach out to Charli to explain this the best I could. So I came up with the book idea. And then it just goes on from there. Yeah, it goes on from there, how that all works out. And yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for tolerating that.
No problem. Okay, so good in it there. So I just want to remind everybody that Sonic XSX has written a book, Sonic Loves Charli, and I hope you can find it. Well, you could probably just Google Amazon, probably find it that way too. There's a number of different ways. But anyway, well, hopefully I can share the link with you. So just hold on, Sonic, while I just say goodbye to everybody. Thank you for watching. And
yes, thank you.
Keep watching, everybody.
Okay.
Stay tuned for the next interview, and take care, everybody, and peace out.
A sense of community, Chilliwack's a place to be. A sense of community when you're free. Rolling through the mountains, rolling through the valley, rolling through paradise with me. It's multicultural, you're sure to see it all. Chilliwack's a place to be, you'll see. Come party in the park, go dancing after dark. Chilliwack's a place to be, you'll see.